This week's ReZero episode had a really confusing plot. Why did Meili try to kill Subaru? Because she was saved by him and he was like a big brother to her, and Meili didn't kill Subaru because she stopped loving and started hating him. She didn't know how to solve a conflict without killing someone. See, once you understand Elsa's influence on her, everything begins to make sense. So what happened is Meili didn't know what a normal family looked like. Before entering the Emilia's family, she lived with Ma Beasts, and after that, she lived with Elsa. Her whole world revolved around Elsa. She copied her mannerism, her way of speaking, her dressing sense, and everything. And what happened is Elsa's way of problem solving was by killing an obstacle. Meili learned to do this the exact same way, and Elsa was the only person Meili looked up to, and slow by slow, little by little, murder became normal, or more like murder became a habit. It became how she solved her problems, and then Subaru entered the picture. He gave Meili something she never had, a family. He wasn't using her, he wasn't manipulating her, he was genuinely taking care of her as a big brother. But then Subaru lost his memories. Now, everyone else was also deeply saddened, some were frustrated, and most of them lost hope. But to Meili, she lost the big brother, the only person who truly ever accepted her and was a big brother to her, a real family, a loving family. And now the person who stood in front of her looked like Subaru, but he didn't remember loving her. It left Meili with a sense of alienation. She didn't know what to do in that situation. To her, her only way of coping with it, see, what a normal person would do is they would try extra hard. They may become really frustrated, but they will try extra hard, try communicating, try talking to that person. But Meili wasn't ever taught like that. Meili's coping mechanism, the only way she knew how to clear her obstacle, she had to kill. And at this time, the obstacle was this Subaru who has lost his memories. When in episode 12 we see Subaru talking to Meili, you had all that chances before that you would have killed me, but you didn't, because maybe you didn't want to, and something changed. Something changed in you, and that something is what happened this morning. And what happened this morning was Subaru telling everyone that he lost his memories. Remember, when in that loop, when Subaru didn't tell anyone that he has lost his memories, he genuinely didn't die. Meili was talking to him like normal, and because of all this, because of this tragic, like toxic coping mechanism, all she could do was kill him again and again and again. And not because she hated him, but because she couldn't bear to see, the existence of Subaru, who no longer knew who she was. That's what makes Meili one of the most heartbreaking characters in ReZero, because all that happened in her life was being hurt by different people and not having someone to rely on. And in this situation, when Subaru accepted her and he was like, I'm not going to kill her, because he read the book of dead. He knew Meili's entire intention, what happened to her, why did she try to kill him. And I deeply respect Subaru for doing that. Even if for most of the people who watch this anime episode it doesn't make sense, that's okay. But the fact that Subaru did it for Meili is amazing, because no one, even if he didn't do it, if he tried to punish Meili, most people wouldn't even get it. Most people wouldn't try to see the intentions, or the fact that Meili was so hurt. They would try to see it as Meili tried to get Subaru. And what an overpowered main character in a random series would do it is try to get revenge and punish the person who did that. The fact that Subaru chose to save Meili, and he was like, I'm not going to punish you, I will instead, I and all these other people here will teach you how to live like a normal person. We will be your family. I and that Julius, that knight standing there, will be like father figures to you. So guys, if you love this video, click the like button and you can subscribe this channel, and I'll see you in the next video.